Okay, well, a game not about hiding cocaine, Story of Seasons. Well, that we know of.
Presumably.
Doraemon might have a problem.
I mean, you never know. I don't know, with the internet's obsession with adding dark undertones to everything kid-friendly, whatever, let's just add our own. Yeah, Doraemon's trafficking cocaine.
This game looks like Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, met with like Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen this art style around plenty of times, but I've never been like interested in it because like the people have always creeped me out, especially that cat. I've seen that cat a bunch of times. He freaks me out. I don't know why. I think it might be because like he makes me think of a mascot instead of like a cat.
So the cat's name is Doraemon. The kid's name is Nobi? Nobby? Dobby?
Master gave Nobby a sock. Nobby is free.
Nobby's never free with Doraemon looking over his shoulder.
Always watching. I dozed off thinking up summer projects.
Oh no.
Glad Mom didn't find out she would beat me for daydreaming.
What's the story of Doraemon? Is that
no
like
idea.
his pet cat?
No idea. Like I said, I've never looked into this because the art style's always like not been something I've been interested in. What is that cat doing?
I don't know.
Give us a kiss, Nobby.
He's like pretty
Is this
chill.
like a Calvin and Hobbes situation?
That's what I'm thinking.
Where like other people can't hear and see Doraemon, or is this like a Garfield situation where like even though Garfield's dialogue is in a thought bubble, it's very clear that John can understand him? There's not a creative bone in my body. Well, I mean, is Doraemon an imaginary friend? Because
was that farming place in his dreams?
I think we might be playing a dream game.
Oh,
well,
great.
is it like Mario? Is it Mario 2 or Mario 3 that was all a dream?
I think this is a Calvin and Hobbes situation.
Oh no, she's gonna beat him for taking a nap. Look at her, she's so angry. I'm gonna make the best summer project ever. Okay, so you know what this image right here makes me think of with those pipes that are on the ground in like a back lot?
Yeah.
It makes me think of the back lot in Tulip.
The back lot in what?
The game Tulip.
Oh, yeah. Where you have to kiss everybody.
Where girl always hangs out. So it makes me think of. That game is nut and very difficult. The fact that the game came with a strategy guide gives you an idea of how difficult. What on earth is that seed?
He just found it outside.
Worship the orb, Doraemon. The cat doesn't have ears. Look at him. He don't got ears. Is it a cat? What is it? Oh, it grew so fast. Hello, other children. Okay, so he has a pout. What the?
What?
Okay, so here's a question. Why did he run back to town when he clearly has teleportation ability? What the fuck?
Doraemon's dangerous.
Okay, so this clearly isn't a Calvin and Hobbes situation because the other children are interacting with Doraemon, but clearly Doraemon is some kind of witch. Now you're not supposed to get under the tree. It's gonna get struck by lightning.
Doraemon don't care. He has the power of a god.
All these children are gonna. Oh, he clearly cares about so he's panicking. Blessed is the herb tree.
This is like a Majora's Mask situation now.
It's Elden Ring with the golden tree. Oh, he lost all his ability. I bet you have to gather back those things, and they're upgrades for later in the game. So, like, eventually you'll get the teleport door. And it'll get you around town faster. Man, how's Nobby gonna explain this to his mom?
How much you want to bet he's still dreaming, actually?
Mom, we got teleported to another world. Did you finish your summer project?
Hey, did you hear what Doraemon just said? He asked for a scratch behind his ears.
He don't got ears. Well, don't scream at him. Maybe they wouldn't. Did you see Doraemon had a heart next to his name? That means he's got an affection meter, which means you can raise it. Oh, she's got one too? Does everybody have one? I know that you can't get married in this game, unlike other Harvest Moon games.
Yeah. This is probably just like a cute little innocent.
I guess they don't want to, have the boy marrying a cat, but,
Or a monkey.
Or a monkey, when I heard about this game, that's another, because I was at the time I was looking for another Harvest Moon game to play, because I forget which one I had just beaten recently. I was like, I want to play more.
Oh, and I saw this, Nobby's
I was
dead.
Like, oh jeez, not again. Thankfully Doraemon can raise the dead. But the art style kind of turned me off, and I was like, but maybe it'd still be good. And I saw you can't romance anybody, and that turned me off further, because that's one of my favorite things about Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons is the whole romancing people, because it's always adorable, right? And I like adorable things.
Kid just scream crying for mommy.
His name is Sneech.
Sneech. Big G.
Big G. Oh my gosh, I love Big G. That's a fantastic name. And then the girl's name is just Sue. So you got Nobby, Sneech, Big G, and Sue. Why does she have a normal name?
Oh my god.
He's gonna kill that cat. Gonna make a violin out of him. The monkeys beat me up and stole my wallet.
Oh, we gotta find his gadgets.
Oh my gosh, I said that as a joke.
You did.
Basically, oh man. Doraemon, you incompetent. A bear mugged him?
The anywhere door.
The fast travel door is gone. Well, here's the thing. I don't even know if the door could have gotten them back, because the door didn't bring them here. It was the big dumb magic tree. Oh, a wrinkle in what is going on?
Don't question it. Doraemon knows for sure that's what it was.
This fucking talking cat just so casually throwing out, well, it might have been a wrinkle in time and space. How old are these children? Would these children even understand that as a concept?
I can tell you I did not understand that as a concept.
Yeah, two grown-ass men are just completely like, what the fuck is going on here? Doraemon needed to chill. What, the time belt?
What? Out for who's gonna repair a time belt owned by a magical cat?
Other magical cats? Doc Brown? Marty, I stole this belt off a cat. We can use it. You can go back in time and steal more music from Chuck Berry.
Are we gonna get to some gameplay? Look, Big G's taking up the lead.
Of course he is. It changed all their outfits, and Big G's outfit makes me think of like a peasant in Skyrim or Oblivion. Like just your random guy that would be in a town. You walk past him and he says the random ambient dialogue is, "Extra guards have been on patrol lately. I hear there's been bandits about." Walk a little further where? The road ends there.
Oh man, this game's actually really good looking.
It looks nice. I just hate the character designs.
Yeah.
Especially Doraemon. Look at how big his head is.
So goofy.
His head is like bigger than Sue's entire body. I just keep it. See that picture with him with the distended jaw? I keep expecting him to open up his mouth and eat one of the children. Just like swallow him whole like a snake.
Oh crap. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Who the hell are you, freak? Is that a cat? What the hell?
Oh crap, he talks a different language.
Oh no. Ela Lafke Alakokat? What, Big G looks angry that he doesn't understand.
Big G might need to go to like some kind of sensitivity training.
Speak English. Well, I guess Japanese. Whatever. Yeah. This is like that anime thing where it gets real unclear. It's like, yeah, you're listening to a translated version of it.
A translation gummy?
What?
That looks disgusting.
That's a brick.
That looks like a molded sponge.
It looks like one of the tablets that the Ten Commandments was on. It's game theory.
They gotta make him eat it, not us.
Well, yeah, he's only got one.
How did they make him eat it? We didn't get to see that. Did Doraemon just like pin him down and force it into his mouth?
No, of course not. The children pinned him down and Doraemon fed it to him. Oh man, this is a wild ride. Like, I was expecting this to start like your classic Harvest Moon game, where like you arrive in a new
his
town.
real name's Takeshi.
Takeshi Nakano or whatever his name. Takeshi Kano, that's I think his name. The guy who made that incredibly hard bullshit Famicom game, Takeshi's Challenge. Him. Oh shit, it's him as a kid.
Honikawa. His real name is still Sneech.
We've got to stop him before he makes Takeshi's Challenge. But yeah, I was expecting like your standard Harvest Moon. You arrive in a new town, and you know.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be like, I met my grandparents for the summer or something.
Yeah, something like that. This is a fever dream. I'm just.
Wow, this kid's just like inviting us into his home on behalf of his grandma.
Wouldn't it have been easier for us to eat translation gummies? Because now we're going to have to get translation gummies for the entire village.
Got a good point. We're going to have to take this kid everywhere with us.
Either need him to translate or we need
she just already speaks our language. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Grandma is just, whatever. She's magic.
His name's Nobi. Or Nabi. I don't know.
I bet you he gets beat up a lot.
Sneech Honikawa.
Every time I see his name, though, I think of Warhammer, the orc knobs. Like just every single time. You know what she kind of looks like?
The grandma
Soup
from
Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Yep, Soup Grandma. Who gives you the most powerful magic elixir.
Apparently this is just a thing that happens. Storms blow people into town all the time.
Oh, yeah, okay. And see, I could understand that if he's thinking of people like crashing a boat and washing up on shore, and he doesn't know about the interdimensional aspect. But knowing this game, he's probably like, yeah, people blow in from other dimensions all the time. Do you know what happened to us?
Yep, bringing people around.
A large bird kidnapped you and brought you to Forsaken Fortress.
I'm surprised she's not, like, concerned at what Doraemon is.
Yeah, seriously. Dada should be like, yo, I bet Doraemon could feed us for a week. Look at the size of his head.
Oh, I get choices.
Just, your standard, like...
Should we find the gadgets
animal.
or see where we are first?
I see where you are. It's like that classic fantasy trope of like you bring in like an animal that's traveling with you to like some backwards ass town. Doesn't matter what the animal is. Could be like a horse, a pig, or whatever.
Yeah.
Dog. And the people are like, "Can we eat it?" And you're like, "What? No." Doraemon could feed some people for a while. Look at the size of him.
Oh, there's the goddess. You gotta always have a harvest goddess, but this is the goddess of salvation.
Oh, this is big britches. This is fancy. I usually like the Harvest Goddess designs in Harvest Moon games, and I wouldn't mind romancing them, but romancing them, 1, is always a giant pain in the ass, and 2, they never come and live at your house.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you romanced me. I'm going to go chill out somewhere else.
Yeah, I think the most fucked up one, I don't remember which one it is. I want to say it was the one that came before Animal Parade on the Wii. Whatever, not important. So you marry the Harvest Goddess, right? And then a month or 2 into your marriage, she shows up and leaves a baby on your doorstep. And then leaves. So you have to leave, you have to raise the goddess's baby alone. Same thing happens if you romance the Harvest King or whatever his name is. He knocks you up and then leaves.
Of course.
Later, nerd. You don't even get
see how
child
good this food
support
looks
from him. You don't even get child support.
Oh, they didn't even show us what we had.
Grandma has a heart next to her name too.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's the mayor.
Oh my gosh, he looks like a puppet. Look at his mouth.
I hate
Those are puppet lines.
Listen to this music.
Ryam?
Sounds like he should be like a 1930s mobster.
He sounds like the kind of guy you'd see in a silent movie. Like the music sounds like, and his look is very like 1930s silent film tying a damsel to a train track. He's got the mustache and everything.
We're gonna have to keep an extra eye on Sue just in case he does that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an extra eye on Doraemon. Why is he so angry?
Oh god.
Oh man, no child labor laws here.
This is the 30s.
All children are required to work. But that's child labor. No. All right, I'll let you children get off work if you let me tie one of you to the railroad tracks.
This game was kind of cozy until the mayor showed up.
Until sometimes Story of Season / Harvest Moon games will have a rival farmer. What was the one's name in Magical Melody? Jamie.
Yeah.
Where it was the opposite gender of whatever gender you picked. Sometimes you'll get that, but like that dude just seems like a straight up villain. That's more like My Time at Portia, where there's like actual villains in the game, right? Like, dude's gonna come in and just like.
I feel like Doraemon's gonna like throw him into his anywhere door and transport that mayor out of their lives.
It's gonna be a boss fight at the end. It's gonna be like the boss fight at the end.
Look at Screech's face.
Screech? No, it's Sneech. Screech is from Saved by the Bell. Dustin Diamond.
We might as well be in Saved by the Bell.
Doraemon is Zach. Man, we should do a video series about Saved by the Bell and what an awful human being Zach is.
Yeah. I've tried.
fucking
Look, I've watched
deranged.
maybe all of like 10 episodes of Saved by the Bell. That is not a show for me.
I watched it every day growing up because we would always go to my grandma's after school because she would
Screech
take us
is
home
like
and
a
watch.
character out of a fever dream.
Yeah, and the actor who plays Screech is not a nice gentleman. But
I think he died.
did he? I don't know. But he was not. He was yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, growing up, we'd always go to my grandma's after school because she would pick us up and watch us until my parents got off work.
Uh-huh.
And we were only allowed to watch a handful of channels because we didn't want to watch anything potentially inappropriate, blah, blah, blah. So we would watch stuff like Murder, She Wrote.
Yep.
And like whatever channel Saved by the Bell was on, we could watch that. And so we ended up watching Saved by the Bell pretty much every day. Zach Morris is a deranged sociopath who will ruin people's lives to get his way.
Typical teenager stuff.
Like the girl that he was attracted to, Kelly, whatever. Ruining prospective college chances just because it would mean she moved away. It's like, no, you've got to stay here with me. At one point, one of the girls he didn't even like was gonna date
clucking
somebody
good
else or
idea,
something.
buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh dear. I just remember once that was like one of the other girls was gonna date somebody, and he didn't even like that girl, but purely because her attention wasn't on him, he led her on so that she wouldn't date the other guy.
Wow.
He's supposed to, I don't know what the writers were wanting to do, whether it was supposed to be like, oh, he's a Ferris Bueller style character where he's not really good, but he's charming, whatever, right? Or was this supposed to be some kind of messed up, here's a show about a sociopath, enjoy it.
All right, so this game has very minimal controls so far. You can zoom in, zoom out, L1 and R1, move through your items.
Talk to Sue and warn her about the mayor.
All right, so not a lot of dialogue. See, what I like about Harvest Moon games is when you develop relations with other town members in the games, you get all this interesting backstory about characters.
And you usually get a few dialogue options per character every day, right? You have to talk to him a couple times to solve the dialogue or whatever. You get some conversation. Who's the best Harvest Moon waifu? We'll stick to just Harvest Moon for now and not include Story of Seasons yet.
The only ones I can remember most from are 64 and on. So the generic ones Anne, Maria,
Karen, Maria, Potpourri.
Ellie is one. She had the bakery shop or flower shop.
Yeah, with her grandma that kicks the bucket.
Is it just me or is the game kind of laggy a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Got some frame rate issues.
It's only framey in certain spots though. If we're going just by the 64 game, then I think Potpourri might have been my favorite. Just because she's an airhead.
Anne's the farm girl, right?
Yeah. And in Magical Melody, which, Magical Melody had a bunch of the 64 characters, Anne was the general shop girl, and Ellie was the farm girl.
I'd say Anne or Karen, probably.
If we're going by all Harvest Moon games, then Candace from Animal Parade. I think that was her name.
I still need to play those for the Wii.
I think it was. And see, now I got to look it up to make sure.
She runs the chicken shop. I kind of like.
Yeah.
The cartoon style's kind of growing on me. It's kind of like Sunday morning cartoons.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, Candace was best girl. She was the super shy wallflower that wore the grandma sweater. Mm-hmm. She wanted to be a fashion designer. I like Candace. Her romance was adorable.
Look at him, Henson. He looks like he'd belong in a...
He's got like 3 separate hairstyles going on here. He's got like a ponytail back there, but then he's got like the balls on his head like Mineta from My Hero Academia, the pervert. Yeah, like he's got a lot going on there with him.
He looks like shoot, what was that Sunday cartoon in the newspaper? It had like Dagwood or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't Blondie, was it?
I think it might have been.
He looks a little bit like Dagwood, but with
the face, yeah.
Yeah, but not the hair for sure. He's got some lumps going on up there.
Yeah, Blondie was Dagwood. Is that his mom or his wife?
You know, the stores used to sell Dagwood turkey, like Dagwood the cartoon brand turkey.
I mean, that's how it was with a lot of stuff from back then, because you had Popeye spinach as well.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. I think there was something for Hagar the Horrible as well. But it was like for car parts or something. It wasn't a food. We gotta set a...
Cooper looks like the town bully or something.
Yeah, Cooper needs to chill. I'll gargle when I'm 6. Excuse me?
He'd rather die than gargle.
Well, like I came into that conversation like just on that line because I was looking up in the air trying to rack my brain for other weird Sunday comic based merchandising. And I look down and just see comments about gargling.
Why does the mom, the dad, and the son all have those lumps on their head? Is that like a genetic thing? If so, why does the mom and dad share it?
It's like, old time royalty. It's inbreeding.
Oh dear.
It's like what was the king with the giant messed up chin?
Do you guys like bugs? Oh, to be 10 years old again.
Are you guys related? And I don't mean related as in like related. I mean related.
Literally like, do you like bugs? Yeah, I like bugs. All right, we're friends now.
Later. Children are stupid.
It's literally how children are, though.
I mean, like there is something delightful about seeing children make friends that easily. When as an adult, it's like you got to have like 400 things in common.
You have to have like weeks worth of conversations before you're comfortable enough with somebody to be their friend. But as a kid, it's we share the same video game. Okay, we're friends.
Not even that much. Like you go to say you're like 6 years old, you go to a park and you're like, you find a rock and there's another kid playing 10 feet away and you're like, hey, I found a cool rock, and you're like, we're friends now. It's like, okay.
We found a dead body by the train tracks. We're friends now.
I mean, that's like, whereas with,
the plot of Stand By Me?
Like, I mean, it wasn't, they were already friends, and like it was some of the older like teenagers in town were like, hey, there's a dead body out and blah 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 blah, and they're like, no way. And it's like, because it's like the 50s, there's fuck all to do around town, so they're like, well, let's go 20 miles away on foot to go poke a dead body with a stick. And that movie is like, it's okay. I get that it's like a classic and all that stuff, but like
Cooper would be the kid to be like, you want to see a dead body? I'll be damned if I'm going to gargle mouthwash or something, but I'll show dead bodies all day.
Poke it with a stick.
All All right, so now I got control again. I guess I'm looking for Doraemon still. Oh, here he is.
Oh, there he is.
This is a long intro.
Princess Leia?
Oh man, now I want some Cinnabons or something. She's got iced ones because she's old.
The greatest tragedy is somewhere after high school, I suddenly developed an allergy to cinnamon, and I have had it ever since. And it's like, I used to love all things cinnamon, and then just one day, it's like I ate cinnamon and I started vomiting horribly promptly afterwards.
Yeah.
And like a week later, I was like, maybe that was just a bad batch of something. And I had another cinnamon thing and started vomiting horribly afterwards. And like, I asked my doctor about it. It's like, yeah, you developed a cinnamon allergy. And like, oh, cool. And in high school, there was that, I don't know if you remember, there was that period of like 4 or 5 months where I had to change soaps and detergent like every 2 weeks because I just kept developing allergies to them.
Oh my God.
I have no idea. I mean, whatever. My body's broken as all hell anyways. So it's probably just my body's like, hey, let's do other things to mess with him. Why does all the people who are related have same hairstyles as the people they're related to?
Good point. She's got chocolate buns and Granny's got like frosted buns.
Well, I don't like any of these conversations about the old woman and the child.
Her hair looks like she has like icing on her hair or something. If we're thinking about like buns or whatever.
Does the sheep have the same hair? Like, is it gonna have those designs in its fur?
God,
you know what it should have been?
Doraemon is such a creepy grin.
It shouldn't have been a sheep. It should have been a ram because their hair kind of looks like ram horns. He doesn't have the same hair. His hair's different. What a cheater. What a coward. I bet you he was cheating on his wife.
Oh,
That's not really his granddaughter. Or, well, no, I guess she would be cheating on him. I'm an idiot. Grandpa got pregnant. You know what? This is the Doraemon universe. From what we've seen, literally anything could happen.
You know, Doraemon reminds me of like an SCP monster or something.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, we're bored, so we want to help out because we don't know how to get home.
Even though we told the stupid mayor that we didn't want to work, here we are asking for work. Because
this is like the plot of a fanfic.
But like that, like literally the mayor comes in and he's like, all right, children, you got to get to work. And you're like, I don't want to work. And then the mayor leaves and you're like, let's go find jobs because there's nothing to do. What is...
What?
Have the animals decide. Are we, like, we're gonna go out in the yard and there's... Whoa, the council will decide your fate. That is the most ominous shot I've ever seen in a Harvest Moon game. Oh, it got more ominous. Okay. I don't like that look on Doraemon's face with him going, whoa. I don't like any part of that scene. Start to finish. What a nightmare. It's like that, what was that really bad horror movie from like the early-ish 2000s where it was all the sheep went
this
crazy?
This girl can speak to farm animals.
Yeah, I'm sure, why not? We've got a cat that has time powers and interdimensional travel powers. There's no rules.
We have to play with the animals before they let us work.
Dance to our tune, puppets. Come on back, what's your names? Grandpa's great.
All right, so this is west side. Now we're going to the east side.
West side? Sneetch is gonna grow up to be a pickpocket. He's got like,
Oh, Eastside's fancy
you know,
and nice.
you know what Sneetch and his always closed eyes makes me think of?
What's that?
Various anime characters like Gene from Bleach. You know, the guy who always had his eyes closed.
Uh-huh.
And like those characters are always assholes. Sneetch is gonna grow up to be like a pickpocket or something like that.
That's a huge general store for a Story of Seasons game.
That is massive. That's like a fully upgraded Tom Nook store.
That's gonna be like the cafe or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the restaurant.
Yep. It's the classic Harvest Moon style restaurant. Man, Tom Nook gets a bad rap. Dude gives you a house when you arrive in town and lets you pay off your debt at your leisure. Tom Nook's a good man.
Doctor's a bit strange. Dr. Strange lives here.
I was thinking more along the lines of one of the really creepy doctors, like the one from Wonderful Life.
If it's
Remember
the one
that
from
guy?
Wonder, because they have crossover characters through this series all the time.
Yeah,
I haven't
but, like, the
seen
one
any in
from-
this game yet, though.
The one from Wonderful Life would come to your house sometimes and spy on your child after you had a kid.
The scientist
you
did
know-
that too.
Well, yeah, that's the he's the scientist / doctor or whatever.
No. The doctor's the guy with the,
Oh yeah, that's right.
with
That's
the weird
right.
metal eye thing.
Yeah, but in the the Game Boy Advance game that came out at roughly the same time as Wonderful Life,
Yeah.
the doctor the scientist is in that game as well, and he's keeping a mermaid in his basement.
What?
And she's one of the bachelorettes you can marry, but you can't find out about the mermaid until you become good enough friends with him, because he's basically keeping her hostage in his basement. It's messed up. I also remember there was like a samurai lady who was in a coma at the bottom of the mine, and it was 255 floors deep,
Yeah.
and she was a romance option as well. So every time you wanted to give her gifts, you had to go down to the bottom
Oh my
of the
god,
mine.
that guy just kicked me in the face.
You deserve it. I mean, you deserved it. Let's be real. What was he doing? Like practicing his karate in the middle of the general store? Sorry, my arms and legs are lethal weapons. It's just not my fault. Somebody runs into him.
Look how
He-
like
He's got
1,000-mile
dead
stare
eye.
Jenny has.
That's what I was about to say. You darken it up a little bit. He's got the yandere stare going on. If my husband ever leaves, well, he won't get to. Like, he looks like a dumbass, and she's got like the stare of a killer.
Yeah. Look, Doraemon and Jenny are sizing each other up.
It's like when two
Who's the
serial
most
killers
dangerous?
when two serial killers cross paths. Oh, the daughter has it too.
Oh no. Jenny and Gemma.
She's gonna fall in love with Nobby. Nobby is gonna be her yandere obsession. You can't go back to your home world, Nobby. You have to stay with me.
No.
If these people are in town and the doctor is considered weird, what's the doctor gonna be like?
I know, I can't wait.
Well, the doctor's gonna be the most normal person in town. I'm
Probably.
calling it now. He's gonna be totally normal. I should have known. It's just the house of 1,000-yard stairs.
Why does Mark keep leaving?
He's
Oh.
always headed up. Yeah. Jenny's like, I just gotta break his legs so he can't leave me anymore. Gonna misery him.
All right, let's go to the restaurant.
How does Doraemon know his way around town? Like, I know
He's
that
like-
the one person
An omniscient being.
Like, I know the one person pointed out, it's like, oh yeah, there's the general store, there's the restaurant, there's the doctor. But like now Doraemon's like, I'll show you the way to the restaurant. It's like, dude, I got the same introduction you did.
Oh, the food's too small to see if it looks delicious.
Oh my gosh, she looks like a catfish.
Oh dear.
He's got the whiskers, he's got the mouth. That man, this is like Innsmouth. He's a fish man.
Snackaroni? I'm not about to turn a gift meal away from my mouth?
That's not how...
Area looks scary.
She is way out of his league.
It's true. He catfished her. That's why it's like this.
But you know what she kind of looks like? A less detailed in the face version of Chi-Chi from
Oh
Dragon
yeah,
Ball.
she does, doesn't she?
Like take a picture of Chi-Chi and just like remove some of her facial details. She looks kind of like an alien. Like with her eye shape and her head shape, she's like an alien disguised.
They
as a
all
human.
speak English. Or
Well,
Japanese.
yeah. Once the one child ate the translation tablet, it psychically translated to the rest of the town. Oh no. He wants. Oh no. He's got a crush
I don't
on the-
think I have my head screwed as tightly as you think. Oh no. Stay away from
got a
Area.
He's got a crush on the town mill. This story is gonna take a turn.
Alright, so we found Sneech a job.
Get to work, boy. I hate Doraemon
Look
so
at that
much. What
kid's
is it?
fucking grin.
Yeah, I get to work with the hot lady. You're gonna have to get a job with the creepy doctor.
I bet Doraemon gets to work with the doctor.
I'm gonna bet that the girl gets to work with the doctor.
Oh yeah, you're probably right about that.
Big G wants a cool job, and that's what I don't see that being.
Big
his
G's
kind of
probably
thing.
gonna
Like,
work at the blacksmith.
blacksmith or the farm. Doraemon and Nobby are gonna have to work all the jobs. Like, just kind of like in the Wii Harvest Moon games, how you could work at like the general store or work at the blacksmith, stuff like that. That's gonna be Doraemon and Nobby, but like I bet you the girl's gonna be the doctor, the Big G's gonna be the blacksmith, and Sneech is, obviously the
All right, you ready
restaurant,
for
as
this?
we've already seen.
We're going to the doctor.
No. Yep, there she is.
There she is. What? He looks. Oh. Regis.
Oh my gosh, that mustache, it just brings back.
I'm a med school dropout. This is the only town that would take me.
No, it just brings back instant flashbacks to late middle school, early high school of all the guys in our class trying to grow mustaches and none of them could except like a couple of us. Look, I grew a mustache, and I'm
He
sitting
looks
there
so
with
depressed.
I'm sitting there with a full beard. He's like, "You sure did. Grew a mustache." Be
The
polite.
blue raccoon?
Not a
He's a-
raccoon. I'm not a raccoon dog. They called him a tanuki, and I'm betting him that. Yeah, no, yeah.
He's a robot?
A robot cat. Well, I guess that's why he doesn't have ears. Look at that last line. The doctor said, oh, you're a cat. He completely glossed over the robot part.
That's how I look when I want to like snuggle with my dog.
You look smooth, but you're all fluffy, and those whiskers are hard as steel. You're not a raccoon dog either. Not that I've actually seen one. What breed are you, man? Regis has been dipping into his own supply.
Oh no.
Like how veterinarians have the highest rate of theft of medicine because it's less.
We have
secure.
experimental meds to test. They're gonna test them on Sue?
I was about to make a joke that he's dipping into his ketamine supply because you know that's horse medicine, and the game did it for me. Oh, and she's trying to keep it secret. Okay, he says it was a joke, but when he mentioned it, the nurse said, shh.
Yeah.
They're gonna give Sue ketamine. How much ketamine can an 8-year-old take?
All right, so we still need a job.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have to work all the jobs. Okay, this can be taken a creepy way. Is the nurse jealous of Sue?
Oh dear.
For getting the doctor's attention? I don't like. Why was the nurse angry? I don't like any of that.
All right, so
I don't like the idea like giving experimental drugs to a child either.
Oh,
I don't.
I'm getting lost already.
They're right. That doctor is a little strange.
All right, so this is where Big G's gonna work. This is a long intro.
That doctor's going to jail.
What?
That man can't see anything.
Oh my god.
No, Dad, you're supposed to wear the headband higher.
I love Smitty.
Dad, you're supposed to wear the headband above your eyes. I bet you at some point Doraemon's gonna break down.
Oh dang, he's huge.
Holy shit.
Everybody thinks he's a raccoon.
No, a raccoon dog. You know, a tanuki. I bet you at some point Doraemon's gonna break down and the blacksmith has to fix him. They're gonna get into a fist fight in the middle of the store.
Yep, we're too scrawny. What?
I don't... Doraemon, you need to keep it in your pants.
There's something off about you.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Blacksmith's the only person in town with a bit of sense. You are kind of weird, Doraemon. Kinda is an understatement. Smitty has a Hitler mustache.
I really thought they'd let Big G work there.
Maybe Big G's too stupid. Well, he was standing outside the place too. Big G's.
Oh, maybe he'll be a fishing person.
Yeah, man, talk about a bait and switch. They subverted our expectations.
But
means that the It's a 10 out of 10 game because they subverted our expectations. Nobby's just leaving. Who's the camera gonna stay with? Is it gonna stay with Big G or is it gonna go with Nobby?
Where's he going?
I don't know. I think he ran the wrong way. That's not where the tackle shop was. Nobby and Doraemon.
Oh, dang.
Oh, he's stuttering. Yeah, he knows she's the most attractive woman in the town. And you have facial features, unlike fake Chi-Chi. Suck it, nerd.
Damn.
I love.
She's like, you must be at least this tall for this ride.
Hell yeah! I love that. Like, do you ever get lonely around here? Just with a completely straight face, she just no, I don't.
She's cooler than a cucumber roll.
What was that animation on Big G? That looked broken.
No.
Like that did not look correct. It feels like we've been playing for 10 minutes and 3 hours at the same time.
This intro to this game is way longer than any other Harvest Moon game.
He's gonna work at the carpenter shop. I thought that might have been a possibility, but I was about to say it, but then he got excited about the beach and it's like, oh, he's gonna be a fisher. No, it's gonna be a carpenter. How weird's the carpenter gonna be, given what he carved out?
So everybody's gonna get their own job and we're just gonna have to hustle.
Yeah. I bet you the carpenter's a real freak if he saw those carvings out front.
What?
I don't like it.
Damn.
Get the hell out. I still think it's so ridiculous at the start. We're like, we don't want to get jobs. And then we realize there's nothing to do in town. And then we're like, let's get jobs. Like, why not just ask the mayor? He was going to give you jobs. Instead, we've got to go around town and find our own jobs.
I'm still blown away by the fact that he's a robot. God, now this mayor's here.
His house is huge.
What?
Yeah, send him to jail.
Doraemon's like a god, and he's just like, all right, mayor said so.
Well, yeah, he respects the authority of mortals. Just to humor them. So Doraemon's gonna work with the mayor. He's getting strip searched by the mayor.
Oh no.
Little blue bear. So Doraemon's gonna work with the mayor. Who are we gonna work with? What's he gonna do if he does find out that Doraemon's up to no good? It's not like this town has a jail or something. Oh man, Nobby's friends suck. Like, everybody's looking for a job, they find one, and then they start making fun of him for not getting the job that they got.
Look at those big turnips.
Bigger than the people growing them. It's bigger than grandma. Would you like some grandma-sized turnips?
Come on,
what
Grandma.
am I supposed to do now? Are we gonna just get a job with Grandma?
I'm just gonna sit and watch you all work.
Yeah, I need a job. Anyways.
We just happen to have a second farm we forgot to mention.
What? The first question shouldn't be, hey, can I work on your second farm? It should be, why do you have a second farm? You've got 3 radishes growing on this one. Instead of owning a second farm, why don't you just grow more than 3 radishes here? Look at how much bigger this one is. Why are they growing 3 radishes at the other farm instead of using this giant farm?
Oh my gosh.
That other farm plot is tiny. I hate it. Oh, you got a house out of your job. They didn't get houses. Suck it, nerds.
What?
Don't sell your furniture.
Why do I even get the option to sell the furniture?
Christen your new farm with a name that screams Nobby. Don't forget the farm will be added to whatever name you give it.
Alright, what are we naming the farm?
Nightmare Farm.
Nightmare Inn Farm.
Welcome to Nightmare Inn. And this is where in editing you throw in a thunderclap sound effect.
Oh, it's too long.
Lame.
Nightmare. That's a name worth coming home to. No, it's not.
I remember when I was a child frolicking things.
What?
Do you want a tutorial on how to do farm work? I appreciate that it lets you skip the tutorial for subsequent playthroughs, but like, why isn't there an option to skip that entire 3-hour long intro?
It's true.
I'm buying the farmland, or borrowing the farmland from them. For some reason, they gave me the larger farmland.
I hope I get gadgets from Doraemon to...
I guarantee you that eventually you will find that bear and at the very least get the magical door back from him, and it will work as a fast travel between town and farm. So you don't have to make the full walk every day. I'd be like, why else would they bring up a magical fast travel door if you don't get it, right? Like,
all right, he's gonna teach me how to hoe.
It's your classic Chekhov's gun kind of thing. Like, you don't introduce something like a fast travel door and not.
I just tried to do it.
That sound effect.
Yeah.
That A sound effect sounds familiar. Like it's in a different game. You know, it's... I gotta look it up. Because I know what it sounds like. But I don't remember specifically who. It sounds like a character in Fate Grand Order.
That's so lame. That is a bad pun.
That is a lazy ass pun. Is it?
All right, so crops are color coded. Got it.
Eon or whatever her name is? That's who it sounds like. It's gonna drive me nuts. And like I'm gonna like go play later and figure out who it is, but it'll be too late.
All right, so change items. Come on.
I like that you have to come out of like he can't talk to you over the fence. You have to, despite the fact that earlier you had a conversation with him while he was in the fence and you were out. You cannot continue the conversation unless both of you are outside of the fence. Drives me nuts. Quit bringing us back out every time we want to talk. Just talk over the fence.
He's gonna make me equip it.
Talk over the fence. You were talking over the fence earlier. Just talk over the just talk. You're standing 2 feet away. Just talk.
If I draw that water and he makes me go back over the fence.
This video's over.
Oh god.
Just hard cut to black. Just end it. Does this have auto saves, or if like your power went out?
I haven't saved yet.
Yeah, like imagine if your power went out and you just like had to redo this entire intro. Those turnips grew from seeds to sap like sprouts instantly. Notice they didn't say wither up and die. They just said wither up. Can your crops not die in this game?
Yeah, they can die, they said.
Oh, here's a tutorial for fertilizer.
All right, go to the store.
Here we go. Yeah, go to the
Equip
store.
it.
You walk in the door. No. You walk in the door to the store, it teleports you back. You walk into the door and go up to the counter, it teleports you back. You talk to the guy, it teleports you back.
Oh my god. I should have ignored the tutorial.
Yeah. He was in the fence with you that time. You could have had conversation in there. He was standing ominously in the corner.
Look, my friends are back.
Your friends that mocked you for not having a job.
Oh my god. Shut
Get
up,
that-
Sneech.
Get that shit-eating grin out of here. You gotta spend the next 5 days taking care of whatever, and then the game ends. It's a 5-day long Harvest Moon. Man, remember when when Harvest Moon games would end if you didn't make enough progress in the first year?
Yeah.
Oh. It's the
right.
Dark Ages.
God, come on.
I like that you've grown a crowd watching you farm. This is the first YouTube channel. They're watching you farm. Give it to Sue, because she's the only one who. Yeah, give it to Sue. She's the only one who hasn't been a bitch. Press triangle.
We had to go over the fence to do this.
Press triangle to take it in your hands and give it to them.
Oh,
no.
No.
Sue's got the dad jokes.
Oh, man.
Everybody gets a turnip except for you two assholes. I mean, Sue is the only person who hasn't been a complete and total bitch. So, like, you know, she deserves the turnips. She's the smithy, though. Look at that. Big G's at the smithy. That's a fucking lie. He's at the carpenter. Did this game get its own facts wrong?
It's probably a translation thing, I guess, but...
Oh. This game is gaslighting us. We were convinced he was going to get a job at the smithy. He doesn't get a job at the smithy, and then the game tells us he got a job at the smithy. We're being gaslit by a robot cat. Why is it called Doraemon when we're not playing as Doraemon?
Good question. I might have to check out the Doraemon cartoon.
It was like going into Naruto, and Naruto's just a side character who's relatively like missing from the story. See ya, Sue. Fuck you other two losers.
Look. Don't bother.
Don't bother. If I die out in the field, it'll be better than listening to another tutorial like that one.
No shit, Nabi. He gave you your own house to not share with anyone.
A house and a giant plot of land.
Go pick up some sticks and rocks, you dumb kid.
Why did they have a second house?
Nope. Harmon, I appreciate everything.
Harmon.
Leave.
Harmon, you're a good kid. You've been very helpful, but your tutorials are a little too in-depth. Especially since all the stuff that you're wanting me to do now is just doing it with tools, which you already taught me how to use tools.
No, please, please no.
Please. I get it. Put it in the box and we'll ship it. End of day. Yada, yada, yada.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Get off my town. Get off. Let's get out of the town. We gotta leave. We gotta go back. No more. No more. I'll do my summer project, Mom. I'm sorry. Wow, there's a turnip in this box. Nabi has the object permanence of a toddler.
All right, I got
Where
it.
did the turnip that was in my hands go? Oh, good. Doraemon will come to your house every day at 6 p.m. No thanks, Doraemon. I still want an explanation as to why you're a robot cat. I would have found this way more reasonable if he was like a magic cat.
Yeah, for real.
Like Luna from Sailor Moon or something, right? Like just weird and cartoony instead of anime like. But him being a robot cat has shattered my entire worldview. Life will never be the same. Who made Doraemon? Did Doraemon make his own gadgets, or did the person who made Doraemon make his gadgets? Armin just comes in and sleeps on your bed. Here's a tutorial about sleeping. He just lays down and passes out.
Look, we went over this with the shipping box.
Hey, you remember the tutorial I gave you outside? This is literally the same. Oh, there's a bottle. Are we going to get a separate tutorial on that box too?
Oh no, this game.
It holds the same stuff as your indoor box. I knew it was going to be Doraemon. I was worried.
Just
all
here
the
like 5 minutes ago.
Not even 5 minutes ago. It was like 30 seconds. I was worried the farm talk might have bored you. Where were you earlier? What are you, my mom?
Somebody's got to be his mom. He's here all alone, unattended.
And he's a dumbass.
True.
Like, if Nobby's the one who built Doraemon, which I don't know if he did. Again, I know nothing about this.
Oh my god.
Surely,
are they gonna finally let me save after an hour?
Please, God. Yeah, there's no save data, so I'm betting this doesn't have an auto save. So
I would have been
imagine
so
if, like,
mad as a kid. Because, like, I would play games, you know, before school in the morning or something. Imagine you saying, like, oh, I'll play a little bit, get it started, and play it when I come home from school. No. I've been playing for an hour and 12 minutes, and I just now get to save.
Jeez. And, like, the thing is, none of that was like a tutorial until the very end. And the tutorial was like 5 minutes or whatever. It was an hour plus of an introduction. And I love how irrelevant the start of the game was. Because you spend literally no time in your own world before you get catapulted into this world. Like, you had to have a setup before you get... This game is just... I don't understand. Why is there a creep ability? Why is there the option to creep?
Look at us walking.
This man.
Well, this has been Doraemon.
This game hurts my brain.
How do I save? It's not letting me save anymore.
Well, you already
press the start button.
You can't. No, you already saved once. Your one save for the game.
Oh, jeez.
You get your one save at the start of the game, and then you have to beat the game from there.
Fade to black. We're not playing this anymore.